Blake and Ryan have reportedly fled the country. Justin and Emily are taking over every headline, and Hollywood is reportedly rallying behind them. And now insiders are allegedly revealing there was a secret code word hidden inside Justin's video, aimed directly at Taylor Swift, and reportedly designed to hurt Blake Lively. This story just went nuclear. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Amelia Brown. If you're new here, subscribe and hit that notification bell because this one is a lot. Quick disclaimer before we start. Everything here is based on reports, insider claims, and clips already circulating publicly. Nothing is confirmed fact, so keep that in mind. Now let's break this down clip by clip, because every single one of these moments reportedly adds another brutal layer to what's allegedly happening behind the scenes with Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Justin Baldoni, Emily Baldoni, and Taylor Swift.
Blake and Ryan has fled the country while Justin and Emily are taking over all the headlines and getting support from Hollywood.
Apparently, insiders are revealing that there's a code word that was used by Justin in the video that was speaking directly to Taylor Swift in order to make Blake Lively upset.
Let's start with the headline everyone's talking about. Reportedly, Blake and Ryan have left the country entirely, right as Justin and Emily are reportedly gaining more Hollywood support than ever. And then there's the code word, allegedly buried inside Justin's video, allegedly aimed directly at Taylor Swift, and reportedly meant to needle Blake in a way only someone who truly understood her would know how to do. Think about that for a second. If that's accurate, this isn't some random public statement. It's reportedly calculated, personal, and precise, the kind of message that only lands if you know exactly which nerve to hit. One entertainment insider allegedly put it this way: "It wasn't a slip. It was a sentence built for one person to hear." And according to reports, flight records reportedly show Ryan and Blake departed within 72 hours of the video going live. A timeline that, if accurate, is hard to write off as a coincidence. If Ryan and Blake are reportedly running from the story instead of standing in it, maybe it's because they already know exactly how deep that code word actually cuts.
Taylor, I hope to God you do something, just subtly, even if you have to do it subtly, but show your support of Justin over Blake. It would be tremendous for you, and I think it would make a lot of people happier to support you, and I hope she does.
This next clip is wild. Someone is publicly begging Taylor Swift to subtly show support for Justin over Blake, practically pleading with her to pick a side. And whoever's saying it clearly believes it would make a lot of people happier if Taylor did exactly that. Let that sink in. This isn't a vague internet rumor anymore. This is someone reportedly campaigning on camera for Taylor to publicly abandon Blake. And if people are bold enough to say that out loud, allegedly, imagine what's reportedly being said in private conversations that never make it to a microphone. A source allegedly close to Taylor's circle reportedly told one outlet, quote, "She's heard the ask more than once. She just hasn't said yes yet." End quote. When people start begging a global superstar to pick a side on camera, reportedly, the private conversations behind the scenes are probably a whole lot louder.
All along. Whatever they're accusing them of, they're guilty of themselves, and that is the case here themselves, and here is the proof of that. They reached out to influential people and content creators to get them to talk favorably about Blake Lively.
Here's where it gets devastating. The claim is simple but brutal. Whatever Blake's side is reportedly accusing Justin of doing, they're allegedly guilty of doing themselves, and the proof, according to this clip, is that Blake's camp reportedly reached out to influencers and content creators to get them to talk favorably about her. If that's true, that's not organic support. That's reportedly manufactured PR, dressed up to look like genuine public sentiment. Reports allege the outreach wasn't subtle either, direct messages reportedly offering collaboration opportunities in exchange for sharing the real story, with several creators reportedly declining once they realized what was actually being asked of them. And when you're the one accusing someone else of manipulating the narrative, allegedly doing the exact same thing yourself is about as damning as it gets. Reportedly, nothing exposes a narrative faster than getting caught allegedly doing the very thing you accuse the other person of.
Scrutiny.
Ryan's acting career is really on decline, and Hollywood is refusing to work with him at the moment. And it seems like it's not only his acting career that's going down the toilet, his gin is too.
And now the career hit. This clip claims Ryan Reynolds' acting career is genuinely on the decline, with Hollywood reportedly hesitant to work with him right now. And it's not stopping there. Even his gin brand is reportedly struggling too. According to this narrative, if even part of this is accurate, that's a brutal double blow. Ryan spent years building both his on-screen career and his business empire, and reportedly, both are allegedly taking damage at the exact same time this controversy is unfolding. According to reports, at least 2 projects Ryan was reportedly attached to have allegedly gone quiet in development, with studios reportedly declining to comment on scheduling. Add that to the gin brand's visitor center reportedly shutting its doors after years of operation, and the picture painted here isn't just bad press, it's reportedly bad business. Reportedly, when your career and your business start declining at the same moment, that's rarely a coincidence. That's usually a pattern.
Signs.
I think Taylor's done with you, Blake. I think she's the one who left the friendship. It wasn't you, Blake, who left the friendship. And I do believe that her dad, Taylor Swift's dad, was the one who sort of probably came to Justin and was like, I'll give you this. I'll tell you this drama that's going to blow it up and make it clear that Taylor and Blake are divided.
This clip takes things even further. The claim here is that Taylor is reportedly done with Blake, that Taylor was the one who allegedly ended the friendship, and most shocking of all, that Taylor's own father may have reportedly reached out to Justin directly, allegedly offering him information specifically designed to make it publicly clear that Taylor and Blake were divided. If that's even partially true, that's not just a friendship quietly fading. That's reportedly a calculated move from someone in Taylor's inner circle to make sure the split was seen, publicly, unmistakably, and on Justin's terms. One version of the story allegedly quotes the exchange almost word for word. I'll give you this. I'll tell you this. It's going to blow it up and make it clear Taylor and Blake are divided. If a line like that was really said, it wasn't a slip of the tongue. It was reportedly a plan. Reportedly, a friendship doesn't need outside help to end quietly. You only bring in reinforcements when you want the whole world watching it end loudly.
I just said, this is an effed up situation, but this person was like, she wants to know why you don't like her. And I'm like, I don't know anything about her. Anyway, it was a crazy, crazy energy.
This next clip is a direct, first-person account. Someone describing being asked why they didn't like Blake, despite reportedly not knowing anything about her personally. They call the whole exchange crazy, crazy energy. And honestly, that description alone says a lot. When someone with no personal history is reportedly being pressed about their opinion of you, that's not normal PR maintenance, that's reportedly damage control running into overdrive, and people are starting to notice exactly how strange it feels from the outside. Multiple accounts allegedly describe the same pattern. A call, a soft opener, then the real question. Why doesn't she like her? Reportedly asked of people who, by their own admission, had never even met Blake in person. Reportedly, when total strangers are being interrogated about their feelings toward you, that's not reputation management anymore. That's reportedly a full-blown crisis response.
Blake watched every second of the video, and she was absolutely furious, an insider tells him. She believes Justin is trying to rewrite history and recast himself as the victim.
According to this clip, Blake reportedly watched Justin's video in full, and she was allegedly furious. An insider claims she believes Justin is trying to rewrite history entirely, recasting himself as the victim after everything that's already happened. And here's the brutal contrast people keep pointing to. When Justin posts, the response is reportedly filled with encouragement and support. When Blake's side engages, the reception is reportedly nowhere near as warm. If that gap is real, it means the public narrative may have already shifted. And reportedly, no amount of pushing back from Blake's camp is fully reversing it. Reportedly, you can call it rewriting history all you want, but if the public keeps applauding the new version, allegedly, it doesn't really matter who wrote it first.
Ryan Reynolds is enraged. He thinks Justin is reopening wounds that everyone worked incredibly hard to close. He doesn't understand why anyone would want to drag this back into the spotlight.
And finally, this clip claims Ryan Reynolds is reportedly enraged, allegedly believing Justin is deliberately reopening wounds that everyone had supposedly worked so hard to close. According to this narrative, Ryan reportedly can't understand why anyone would want to drag this controversy back into the spotlight after everything that's already happened. But here's the uncomfortable question that comes with that. If the situation was actually closed, would one video really be enough to reopen it this violently? Or does a reaction this intense reportedly suggest it was never as resolved as people wanted to believe? Reportedly, wounds that are truly closed don't usually reopen from a single video. They only tear open that easily when they were allegedly never fully healed in the first place.
Bender.
The same person from Blake's team like called me multiple times because they wanted to plead their case and wanted me to kind of, talk about that to my audience.
Now here's where all 8 of these clips reportedly start forming one much bigger, much uglier picture. Look at the order this allegedly happened in. First, a supposedly secret code word designed to hurt Blake. Then, someone publicly pleading for Taylor to abandon her. Then claims that Blake's own camp was allegedly doing the exact manipulation they accused Justin of. Then career damage. Then Taylor's father allegedly getting personally involved. Then strangers reportedly being pressured about their opinion of Blake. Then Blake allegedly furious watching Justin rewrite history. And finally, Ryan allegedly enraged that any of this even resurfaced at all. If you lay all of that out chronologically, it reportedly doesn't look like 8 separate, unconnected stories. It looks like one long escalating pattern. A slow unraveling that allegedly started with a hidden message and ended with 2 of Hollywood's biggest names reportedly furious, isolated, and allegedly watching their public support collapse in real time. Reportedly, when 8 completely different clips all point in the exact same direction, that's not coincidence anymore. That's allegedly a pattern too consistent to ignore. And maybe the most telling detail in all of this isn't even in any single clip. It's what's reportedly missing. Notice that through all of this, Blake and Ryan have allegedly said almost nothing publicly to directly address any of these specific claims. No direct denial of the code word. No direct response to the influencer outreach allegations. No comment on Taylor's dad allegedly getting involved. In Hollywood, silence is rarely actually silence. It's reportedly a strategy. Sometimes it means we don't want to give this more oxygen. But sometimes, allegedly, it means there's genuinely nothing safe left to say. And with Blake and Ryan reportedly having left the country entirely while this story exploded, more and more people are starting to wonder which one of those 2 explanations is actually true. Reportedly, you can outrun the headlines by leaving the country, but allegedly, you can't outrun the questions people are still asking while you're gone. And here's the thing, if you've been following this story for a while, none of this is actually coming out of nowhere. Remember the Canada trip? Ryan and Blake reportedly spotted having lunch with 2 assistants trailing them the entire time, looking, according to some observers, tired and uncomfortable rather than relaxed. All just days before Justin's video dropped. At the time, people brushed it off as an ordinary outing. In hindsight, allegedly, the timing looks a lot less like a coincidence and a lot more like damage control that started before the damage had even fully landed. And then there's the wedding. Blake's name reportedly missing from Taylor's guest list. The same weekend, Ryan and Blake were allegedly spotted elsewhere at a horse show. One insider allegedly summed it up bluntly. You don't quietly skip a wedding like that unless something already broke. If that's accurate, the code word, the influencer outreach, the alleged involvement of Taylor's father, none of it happened in isolation. It reportedly built on a foundation that was allegedly cracking for months before any of these 8 clips ever went public. Reportedly, a single clip can be a coincidence, but when 8 of them line up with everything that came before, allegedly, that's not a coincidence anymore, that's a timeline. So let's put it all together. From an alleged secret code word, to public pleas for Taylor to pick a side, to claims of manufactured influencer support, career decline, Taylor's dad allegedly getting involved, strange energy from total strangers, and both Blake and Ryan reportedly furious behind the scenes. This entire situation keeps getting messier with every single clip. Now I want to know what you think. Do you believe Blake and Ryan are genuinely losing this narrative war? Is Taylor really distancing herself for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I read every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next update. This is Amelia Brown, and I'll see you in the next one.